Hello, I'm Debbie. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gadget Gal. Today I'm going to be canning up some cucumber sandwich pickles. The recipe in the Ball's Complete Book of Home Preserving. It's on page 303, and I've already done step one. It says place cucumbers in a container, combine pickling salt, which was half a cup, and water, and let it sit for 3 hours. Drain them and rinse. This recipe has 2 pounds of cucumbers, and it makes 3 pints. I'm testing it out to see if I like it or not before I make a big batch. This recipe will have the vinegar and water, mustard seed, celery seed, turmeric, sugar, and brown sugar, and 2 pounds of cucumbers. And I'll type up the recipe down in the description.
I have vinegar and water boiling in a pan, and I'm adding the cucumber slices. When they are ready, I will drain them and keep them warm until I add them back to the pan.
I added vinegar and water and added spices. I'll add the sugars, dissolve the sugars, and then bring it up to a boil and boil gently. Now it says to add the cucumber slices and bring it back up to boil, and then remove from heat and pack our jars. Pack the jars with a generous ½ inch headspace.
Then I'll add the lids and rings and turn the rings until they're fingertip tight.
Now we're going to steam can it for 10 minutes, adding 5 for my altitude, so 15 minutes. This is almost up to my mark. While we're waiting on that, I'm going to vacuum seal my spices back using my fairly new gadget. The electric mason jar vacuum sealer. And it does a wonderful job. I forgot to put the lid on it on one of them, and it was hard to get it off the jar. And it tells you the battery level when you stop it. And it doesn't get all the way down to 0, but you need to charge it before it gets to 0, because all of a sudden it has no juice. It does a fantastic job. Timer went off, and we're going to turn off the fire and wait 5 minutes. That's pretty good.
It's the next day, and I'm washing up the jars with soap and water, drying them up, and I'll label them sandwich pickles and put the month and the year. Get these on my pantry shelf.
Thank you for joining me. This is my first time to can my own cucumbers that I grew myself. This jar didn't seal, so I tasted it and I liked it. So I canned up the rest of my cucumbers that I brought in last week. These are real treasures to have on the shelf, and I'm very proud of them. I made them from start to finish. Till next time.